Welcome back. In just over a decade, a small historic cemetery near the University of Nevada, Reno, with a beautiful view of downtown, has transformed. It's slowly and steadily returning to its former glory, in large thanks to one determined woman. Meet Frances Tryon. This may have been a story of death by disrepair for the more than century-old Hillside Cemetery, if not for retired music teacher and history buff Frances Tryon, visiting the grave sites here over a decade ago.
When I came up here and I saw the state of this historic landscape, I was so sad.
To call it overgrown would have been an understatement. These photos from 2015 are just the tip of the iceberg. Brush covering the walkways, 100-year-old grave markers broken or even stolen from the plots, trash and encampments on the grounds. Initially, Tryon decided to roll up her sleeves on her own to pull some weeds, and her effort rapidly gained traction among community members, religious groups, and the living family members of the people buried here. Today, the Hillside Cemetery Preservation Foundation keeps a close eye on these hallowed grounds, while Tryon gets to work on the goal that initially brought her here, preserving stories.
It's kind of the way I've been since I was little. I always went with my grandmother to the family grave sites. And it's just, the history speaks to me.
And the Hillside Cemetery has a lot of talking to do, with a rich taste of Reno history at each gravesite.
These are amazing families and amazing individuals that put their blood, their sweat. They put everything into this community to make sure that this community was huge. Our city streets are named for them. The Mayberries, the Peckhams, the Browns, the Goulds, the Plums.
All buried side by side. 1880s State Congressman George Cassidy, just a few plots over from Paiute Chief Johnson's sides. The peacemaker. The people who grew and built and rebuilt Reno, even when natural disaster nearly took the whole town off the map. Tryon says their stories are her story.
I want to know who they are. Not just that they're buried there, but who they were, what they did. So it's kind of the way I am.
Tryon's next goal for the Hillside Cemetery that she's currently working on is to put in permanent signage at all the grave plots so that anyone can come through the cemetery and read the stories. If you're interested in supporting the cause, the Preservation Foundation has an event coming up this Saturday at 9 a.m. For $10 a ticket, you can hear family members and volunteers tell the stories of the people buried in the cemetery, with lunch after the self-guided walking tour. We'll have more details for you with the online version of this story at 2news.com coming out later this morning. Covering your Someone to Know, Faith Justice, 2 News, Nevada.